Hey guys, welcome to the Oracle of Lilith. My name is Amy, and today I'm doing a pick a card all about what road is opening for you. So keep in mind this is a general reading, it's a general session, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If this is your first time to my channel, hi, hello, how are you? It's really good to have you. I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel and becoming a member of my tribe. If you're a returning subscriber, hey guys, what is up? How are you? It's always good to connect with your energy, and I truly appreciate you guys being here. Now, this is a really special reading. As you can see, I have three little dolls. These are like Barbie dolls, Tommy and Kelly dolls. They are called the Munchkin dolls. These were sent to me by Rosie at the Abyss Tarot. They were in one of 4 boxes I got from her about a month or so ago, and I've just been waiting for the right time to use these dolls as psychic linking objects for a pick-a-card, and it's the right time, you guys, so here we go. And they're super cute, and yeah, so this reading is about the road that's opening for you, the obstacles you're overcoming, and what is your Emerald City? What is at the end of your road? So this is going to be a high vibe reading, and I'm super excited to get into it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you each of these super cute Oz themed dolls up close so you can get a better vibe of each group. Group 1, you are the Lollipop Munchkin. So cute. Group 2, you are the Lullaby Munchkin. Group 3, you are the Mayor Munchkin. All right, guys, those are going to be your selections. Now, she has also, Rosie, over at the Abyss Tarot, also made me what I consider like a rebel tarot deck. Okay, she made me an Oz-themed tarot deck. This is one she made from like trading cards and stuff. Look at that. And I will be using this deck as well in this reading. So I'm super excited. And those are your selections. So I will insert a little video with some backing music for those of you guys who need a little bit more time to see which group you're drawn to. If you're drawn to more than one group, there's probably more than one message here for you. And with that said, I'll see you beautiful, magical creatures on the other side. Bye, guys.
Walk away. That was my first and last mistake. I'm blue without your face. But what can I do? 'Cause I'm just a sinking ship, and you're just a pair of lips that I've lost in the moment. All I want is for you to come back. Now I'm caught in the middle of life, and I need you to survive. Whoa, I need you to survive. 'Cause without you by my side, I can't survive. Without you by my side, I can't you settle for being your friend? A broken bond is not too late to mend. But what can I do? 'Cause I'm just a sinking ship, and you're just a pair of lips that I've lost in the moment. All I want is for you to come back. Now I'm caught in the middle of life, and I need.
Hey, Group 1, all of you that selected the Lollipop Munchkin, this is going to be your reading all about what road is opening for you and what is your Emerald City, what's at the end of the road, and what is a journey of your road. So let's get into it. Now, keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's a general session, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put this little guy. Where should I put him? I think I'll put him right here. Oh, by the heart. My arm is so short, you guys. Okay, we'll put him right here. Okay. All right. Let me make sure the camera's good. Okay. Let's get into your cards. Now, I will be pulling more cards as I need to for clarity. And yeah, let's get into it. So let's pull these witch cards first. Of course, these remind me of Wicked, the musical, and they remind me of the Wicked Witch, of course. So we have Eclectic Witch, Flexibility, Experimentation, and Diversity. We have Hermit Witch. We have Hermit Witch, Introspection, Mediation, Withdrawn. We have Goblin Witch, Hoarding, Abundance, Clutter. Okay, I feel like there's this energy with these three cards that tell me that there has been a time of like being alone. That's what I'm feeling here, like introspection, withdrawn, or feeling set apart. You could have a lot of people in your life, but just feeling cut off. And you may have a lot of emotional baggage or be working on different kinds of emotional baggage. Literally, you could be dealing with hoarding and clutter around your house, or just clutter in your mind, your emotional life, your family life. There could be some financial stuff going on around your here's what I'm getting, like financial issues as well, that are connected to hoarding. Perhaps that won't be for all of you. Just take what resonates. A lot of times when we're raised in lack, a lot of people who are raised in the Depression have this, like they keep everything because they went through a time where they had nothing. Now, a lot of them know how to use everything, right? But some of them keep things that really don't have any use, but it's out of fear of not having anything again. So it's that kind of energy. If you have it, then you know, okay? And we have the Hermit Witch here. And I just feel like there's this energy of being hurt so much that we just withdraw. We just almost give up, okay? And I feel like for many of you, this feels very much like the Hermit card, a time on this journey where I'm seeing a road that's very much cobblestone. But prior to being cobblestone, those rocks are jagged. Okay, it's hurtful. It's painful. But we have to keep going. We feel we must keep going. We feel we can't get off the road because the road beside us is not cooling grass. You know, when you've been on like hot stone, like asphalt, and the asphalt is kind of spiky and it's hot, and we get on like cool grass and it cools our feet. We don't have any kind of rest or recovery from the hot, spiky road. We have to keep going. And some of us have, our feet have been like, oh my goodness, they've been like raw. There is like loss of I don't want to say what it is, but it's you know, body fluid. Okay, it's like this has been extremely painful, Group 1. I'm so sorry. It's taken a lot for you to get to the gateway of this road. Okay, the road to this gateway to this yellow brick road for you has been long and it's been treacherous and it's been extremely painful. For some of you guys, this pain has been physical, for others, mental, and there has been, for some, emotional, and for both, there's been mental issues, of course, because when you're in physical pain all the time, that will cause mental issues. When you're in emotional pain all the time, it will cause issues. Either way you go, I feel like there's like, depression, there can be anxiety. I can check off so many of these boxes myself, and there can be trauma here. Now, I feel like for some of you, this trauma maybe didn't occur as young as for others. This could be relationships. It can be like, I'm not going to get into the trauma because I think we've walked that road, and that's really not what this reading's about. This is a high vibe reading, but I want to acknowledge the road that you've been walking to get to the gate. I feel like this reading is about, you've already got to the gateway, so this is about the road, okay? And I feel like your road, we have an eclectic witch here. So I feel like you're very original. You're very unique. What you have been through has a goblin witch here. Are you a goblin? Do you count yourself as a goblin? This Lollipop Munchkin, underneath this goblin exterior is a very sweet energy. Okay, that's what I'm getting from Spirit. So let's get into the cards. I want to go ahead and look at the shadow aspects here. We have Bride in a Cage, okay? We have Parasite, and we have Forgetting Oneself. So I'm picking up on with the Bride in a Cage, a couple of things. Again, relationship issues, deep relationship issues, like tormenting relationship issues. I'm not going to trigger anybody, just saying. I feel like there has been issues of parasitic type energies in your life, probably repetitively having to deal with these energies. It really has made you not be able to really learn how to take care of yourself or take care of yourself well. You've had to put other people first, or they've made you feel like you've had to put other people first. They've made you almost sacrifice yourself on a regular basis to the point where you felt like that cobblestone, well, not even cobblestone, the jagged road that you've been on is something that you were destined to walk. You had to walk. This feels like someone was very cruel to you and unkind. Not a lot of compassion here. And I feel like part of you getting to the gate was you learning your value and learning your worth. Okay. Let's go ahead. I feel like you have a very intense come up here. I feel like with the parasitic energy, I feel like you really had to work to let this go. We have ancestors, remembrance. You have ancestor energy working on your behalf. Okay, it's extremely powerful, group one. And I'm seeing your road and it's glistening. Okay, at first I saw like a gold road, and then I saw holographic light around it. I feel like your ancestors are paving the way for you. I feel like for you guys in particular, this is ancestral healing. And it may be in your situation with family, or this repetitive pattern in relationships within your family, healing generational trauma, healing generational cursing or patterns. You've made big strides, okay? You may not feel like it right now because I feel exhaustion in my body. I feel exhaustion in my mind and my soul. I feel like you've been fighting a very good fight, and I think your ancestors want to come forth with this message because I feel like they know you're tired in your soul and you're not able to see how far you've come. We have Wiccan Reed, Ethos. Let's see here. We have Spirit Initiation. I feel like this road here is like a step into kind of a new way of being for you. You are used to walking a very jagged and a very difficult road. You're used to things being so hard. You're used to having to go all in, all the time and everything being so intense. I'm feeling Scorpio, Pluto energy. I'm feeling death energy. I'm feeling Neptune energy. Very, very strong. Saturn energy. I feel like you may feel like karma has been kicking your ass for years. There's just this energy of like, what did I do in a past life to deserve the constant issue? So this new road is going to feel uncomfortable because it's going to be much easier. Because there is going to be grass, cooling grass on the sides of this road, but you're never going to need it because the road is going to be so easy for you to walk on. In fact, I see like the bottoms of the feet that were roughed by the previous road will be healed by this road. This is a very healing road, okay? It is an initiation into a new way of being, a way of being where you honor yourself more, where you make decisions that are in your best interest, irregardless of the toxic people around you, because some of you guys are still surrounded by toxic people, but you can't help it. And honey, I understand, okay? You don't have to explain yourself to me, and you don't have to explain yourself to anyone else. You do what's in your best interest, period. Okay? All right, let's keep going here. We have courage. We have intrusion and impasse. Impassive. Okay, so I feel like it has taken you a lot of courage to get to where you are today. And I feel like you need to take a moment, take a little moment, and just breathe in and breathe out. Okay? And acknowledge how brave you've been. Okay? You have been really brave. Your inner child is like, I see this big smiling face of this freckle-faced little boy. Okay? That's what I'm seeing. Just a big smiling face of this freckle-faced little boy jumping up and down, just like saying, we did it. We did it. We got off the road. We got off the road. You got off the road. Okay, I'm so proud of you. I'm super, super proud of you. You got off the road. That road you were on, that road to just more pain and more suffering, you got off of it. You are now on a healing journey. I'm feeling like a lot of like powerful flow like in my toes and in my feet. So I feel like there is like new healing energy coming in. I encourage you guys to kind of put your feet on the earth. Put your bare feet, if you can, if it's safe for you. We all have different stuff going on. Put your feet on the earth or in some water, okay? And kind of meditate and get with the flow of the planet, y'all. Connect with Gaia, okay? Because she's going to help you heal some more of this really toxic stuff up. She's going to help clean up some of this debris. Some of you guys just got a little bit of lingering debris in your aura here. Once we clean that up, you're going to be able to see crystal clear just how courageous you are. Your inner child is glowing, and you just need to realize like how far you've come. There are so many beautiful things waiting for you, Group 1. You have done so much work, and I am truly, truly proud of you. Let's pull from the Impasse Oracle. We have 3 cards here. We have loving the self on all levels. Yes. What a beautiful road. What a beautiful road. That last road you were on, it was real hard to love yourself, wasn't it? Yeah. It's real hard to love yourself when all you do is suffer. And I understand this. Like, you can be in these cycles of suffering, and you suffer so much, you begin to think, well, maybe I deserve this. Maybe I've done something to deserve this, because this, I can't believe that someone who doesn't deserve this would suffer so much. Listen, you didn't deserve this. Okay, nobody does. Nobody deserves this. This is an ancestral behavior pattern that is running through your bloodline, okay? Your family learned it. They passed it to you. and so on, your grandparents, and so on and so on. It's passed on. Behaviors are passed on, okay? It's like a social virus. We, like family, passes on, okay? We learn how to behave from our family, all right? That's not a new concept, but for some of us, it's just hard for us to think about it that way. Okay, it's not passing blame. It's just a reality, okay? And you've been breaking this pattern, and it's a very lonely job, okay? But part of the journey is eventually you start to love yourself because you start to detach. Part of breaking the pattern is the detachment from the emotional bondage of that pattern, okay? And as those emotional bonds of the pattern start to break, we begin to see ourselves as we truly are. And as we begin to see things and things are revealed, issues are revealed, we begin to develop compassion for ourselves. And that really is healing to our true inner self, our inner child, if you will. And we begin to love ourselves in a deep and meaningful way. We begin to see our inner hero on our life's journey. And I just need you to acknowledge that. Because to get through the gate that you got through, because you were locked out, it's like being locked out of heaven. Okay, you were locked out of this road. And you busted down the damn door. And now you're here. And it's almost like you're shell-shocked from the journey to get here. And what I'm feeling is ancestors, angelics coming around to heal you on this journey, to help you become aware of the path you're on, because you've been in such intensity. It's like a soldier who has been in war and fighting for so long. You may have like CPTSD or PTSD or something like that. I'm not a doctor, so please go seek professional help. But you may have something like that go on. You may have some kind of trauma because this is an intense fight. That's not for all of you, but this has been intense. Okay, either way you slice it, all right? So I feel like there's just a lot of intense healing energy on this path for you. We have examining self-identity, finding the truth of you. Underneath all these patterns of behavior, all this pain, all this suffering, there's the truth of you beyond the pattern. We are not our patterns. We are not our trauma. We are not the catastrophic events that happen to us. Those are events. Those are happenings. They are not us. And once we can say, yes, those things happen to me, but they do not necessarily define me. Yes, are they a chapter in the book of my life? Yes. Did you hear the ding? Yes, they are. However, I decide who I am and how that defines me as a human being. Not the event, not the trauma, and not the catastrophic happening, okay? So this road is very much about you healing and finding the truth of self in a peaceful way, alchemizing confusion into clarity. This is about you getting very clear about self, about what you want. What is the Emerald City for you? What is truth? What is home? What are those things? Who are you really? That's what this road is. That's what your happy place is. That's what your home is. Dorothy found out what? She's home. She had the magic all the time. She could be home anytime she wanted, right? It's beautiful. Okay, let's keep going here. This is the Talisman Oracle. Tell me, what is the Emerald City? What is the Emerald City? Going to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. What does the wizard have for us in the Emerald City? What is our Emerald City? What are we going to find? I'm going to get 3 of these. That one. What are we going to find? This one wants to come out. You know what? These 2. And that one. Okay, you got more than what I said. That's fine. A lot more, okay? We're going to have it our way. Resilience. I love this little fox here. So cute. Look how strong you are. Look how strong you are. We have growth of energy. We have good fortune. Beautiful. We have cast away negativity. And we have concealment. Okay. So what I'm feeling as I group these away, I feel like the Emerald City for you, this journey, this healing journey, is really about the revealing of what you need to let go of. Okay, first of all, as you heal, as these angelic ancestors, spirits around you begin to help you heal, they help guide you to healing modalities. There is going to be clarity for you about people, places, and things that you need to let go of, or situations you need to change. Some of you have already gotten these messages. Some of you are on the road to getting them. And it's connected to your healing. Clarity comes with the healing, with the release. Some of you guys on this road will do some crying. You're going to do some emotional stuff. And it's kind of scary to you guys because you're afraid you're going to stop crying and won't stop. You're afraid of it. You're afraid of your emotions, of untapping that emotional spigot. And you know, seek help. If you need a counselor or you need therapy, please, please, please go seek it. Go get some professional help. There is not a thing in the world wrong with that. And I'm just a woman with a gift and I'm sharing it with you. Okay. Please, please, please. All right. But I feel like for many of you, there are things that, situations around you that are not in your best interest, and Spirit will bring that to play. That's part of being on this road. Because no matter how wonderful this road is, it's not perfect. There is no perfect road. Even the yellow brick road was not perfect. There was many obstacles on the way. There was many adventures on the way, okay? And there is still things that are concealed from you on this and part on this journey. So part of your journey on the yellow brick road, group 1, on your yellow brick road is discovery of things that you need to let go of. People, places, and things, activities that you need to let go of. Okay, let's pull some tarot on the things that you need to let go of. Okay, tell us. All right, I'm going to shuffle this Wizard of Oz deck in two different sections because it's kind of big. All right. Oops. Okay. All right. Tell me about this castaway negativity, this concealment. What is being concealed? What will be revealed? Tell us what will be revealed. What will be revealed? Tell us what will be revealed. Reveal the hidden things to me. Okay, I'm going to get 3 cards on this. We have the Devil. The Devil, okay? We have the 5 of Pentacles, okay? Yeah, there's the tornado. The tornado that's coming to blow her house away. Wow, the story here is just so on. And we have the 2 of Swords. Listen. Listen, Dorothy. You know, it's starting to snow. They're in the field of poppies, remember? Clarify the Devil. The Devil sending the tornado. It's the Queen of Swords, an air sign. It feels like someone who is talking smack, someone who runs their mouth. We have the World. Oh, it's the, I think this is the crystal ball where the Wicked Witch sees the monkeys, the flying monkeys. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay. So we have two more cards that came out here, and I'll look at them in a minute. I feel like um, this is someone with extremely negative energy who's trying to block in your new chapter, like who doesn't want you to get off the road. This is someone who is an enabler. This is someone who is a narcissist. This could be someone who just, whenever you're winning, they cause you to doubt. They cause you to doubt yourself. They don't want you to win. They don't want to see you win. They really don't care about you. I feel like some of you, this may be someone very close to you who you think loves you and cares about you, but they really don't, because they don't love and care about themselves. This could be a family member. Tell me more about this. We have the Seven of Cups. And we have the Hermit. Okay. The Hermit energy is in your you're reading twice. I feel like this is probably family. It could be another friend group, but I feel like or another social group. For a lot of you, this is family, okay? And I feel like Spirit is going to encourage you to, I don't want to say like go no contact, but for some of you, you need distance from this person to get clarity. You need distance from this situation, person, place, or thing, whatever this represents, okay? This could be an air sign. This could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, all right? It could be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Capricorn. Capricorn's the devil. It could be, I'm sorry, could be Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and it could be the devil here, which is Capricorn. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling here. Now let's move on. Let's move on to this resilience energy here, because I want you to know that although this feels real sticky, feels real complex, feels real gross, okay? It feels like something I don't want to deal with. And I get that. I've had these kind of situations in my own life. But I'm telling you, after you deal with this, it may take a bit for you to kind of work this out, but you're going to bounce back, okay? You're going to bounce back from this, okay? It's part of the healing journey. It's part of that adventure on the road, okay? You're going to be supported by your ancestors, okay? We have the ancestors here, all right? You're going to bounce back, all right? I understand this person has this bride in a cage energy, okay? They have parasitic energy. I get it, okay? But look what's coming. As you let go of this person, we have the growth of energy, so you're going to grow, okay? Letting this toxicity go. If you already have, then this is what's happening now. Okay? If you're about to let this person go, wherever you are, this is coming for you. A growth of energy in your life, a growth of optimism, a growth of thinking about the possibilities of actually being happy, the growth of seeing the new pathway. You go from being shell-shocked on being on the new path to being able to be awakened on the new path and seeing the magical world you have entered, because the new path you're on is loaded with magic. Okay, there are angels there, there are ancestors there, and your angels are very interesting. You've got some one-eyed angels. You've got some cycloptic angels. You've got some angels that have eyes for halos. You have some interesting angels. Angels are always interesting. They never look like what you think they do, okay? You have some very powerful ancestors that have helped you get to this stage. Now, what I feel here is like an ascension. Okay. Ascension is an ongoing event. Okay. It's not just one event. It is the integration of a new energy. It is the integration of a learning experience, a new awareness of self, of growth, that kind of thing. It's just a process. Okay. And I feel that. And as you become more aware of the road you're on, of up ahead, as you look up ahead, you'll be able to see the Emerald City in the distance. And you may see the poppy fields as well. But know that good fortune is definitely in the cards for you. So tell me about this growth of energy. Tell me about this good fortune. That card wants to come out. Okay, we have the Eight of Wands. Okay, so that's beautiful, intense, lovely, warm energy coming in. Like, just take a deep breath and just It feels like a beautiful, deep breath of spring to me. It feels like warmth. It feels like abundance. It feels like sometimes I'm just so lucky. Things just kind of start to work out for me. The road feels really good. And I'm looking down now and I'm not barefoot anymore. I have like some Nike Air Max or Air Force Ones on or something. Like I'm feeling good. I got my Nikes on. Like I'm dressed up. I got my hair did. I got my nails did. I'm on this damn road now and I'm doing the damn thing. And I'm leaving shit behind me because I know where I'm going. I have clarity. I see the road before me and it's clear. It's like doing this work over here is going to help clear you to your Emerald City of good fortune. And it's coming in. It's coming in. And we have a King of Cups. Oh, it's the Tin Man. Oh, what did the Tin Man, what was he looking for? A heart. That's right. A heart. So tell me about it. Let's talk about this heart. What is this good fortune for this Tin Man? This King of Cups. This compassionate soul. I think you are going to grow in your compassion and your empathy. I feel like an artistic soul really coming forward. Someone who's very, very in tune with spirit. I think someone who can really help heal others in a deep and meaningful way just by conversation, just by sharing experiences. I'm going to get 3 of these cards for you. Okay, we have luminosity, connection, and creativity. Boom, 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 boom. We have you're glowing, honey. Do you know that you're having a glow up on this road? There you go. You're glowing. Look at you. You're glowing. That's what this beautiful growth of growth. You're having a growth, you guys. Growth of energy. This egg. Look at that. You're glowing. New birth, rebirth. Beautiful springtime-like energy I'm feeling here. Then we have this burst of creativity. But the hermit is no longer alone. Now, some of you, this is union within self on the road. And for others, dude, there's somebody coming in for you. Somebody coming in, okay? Now, for some of you, this is going to be you getting closer to your person, okay? For others, this is a new person, okay? And I feel like if this has to do with like creativity is your job, I feel like this is you becoming lucky in like your job, like people seeing you with luminosity. In love, people seeing you. It depends on what you're wanting. I feel like for you guys, it depends on this road, what your goal is. Like, is your goal love? Is it manifesting like attention for your work? Is it both, right? I feel like it's going to be a lucky time no matter how you cast the dice, okay? Because there's going to be more with this luminosity and this 8 of Wands. People can't help but see you because there's so much healing here for group 1. There's so much profound healing, okay? I feel like there's a lot of inspiration for you guys on this road and true connection with self and with others, okay? And possibly there could be a water sign, a King of Cups energy. That's not gender, but a King of Cups energy coming in for you as well on this road, if you're open to it, all right? Okay, group 1, that's what I received for you. I hope this resonated. If it did, please leave me a comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical creatures next time. Bye, guys. Hey, group 2, all of you that selected the Lullaby Munchkin. This is going to be your reading all about what road is opening for you. We're going to find out about your yellow brick road and what is your Emerald City and all about your journey. So keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's a general session, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I will be pulling more cards as I need to for clarity. So let's get into it. All about what's going on with you and your new road. So we have Green Witch, Foraging, Whole Foods, Earth. Okay. We have Baby Witch, Beginnings, Curiosity, Excitement. And we have Hedge Witch, Herbalism, Mediation, Astral Travel. Okay, I want to get into these cards. Let's see what's been going on. What have you been overcoming? We have Fragmentation. Okay, we have Atonement, and we have, which is right here, and we have Naked Before the Stars. Okay, I feel heartbreak here. I feel like you've had like huge amount of heartbreak in love. This feels like betrayal in love, like romantic. So if this doesn't resonate, then this isn't going to be your group. But it feels like with the fragmentation, this feels like complete and utter like betrayal. This is, you can see her head is just floating. There's no chest, just a spine here. Just completely and utterly disconnected from the heart chakra. This is like, I've been stabbed in the back just one too many times. So I feel like either you just had a series of really bad relationships, or this is a major betrayal. Like, you know, had a family with somebody and they cheated on you and there was a divorce and blah, blah, blah. Or, you know, you just had a series of relationships that just went sour over and over and over. And this is just like, I'm just going to disconnect from that. I can't, kind of like a disassociation from like romantic love, because it's so painful, because you went there. I feel like this is a soft feminine energy that made themselves vulnerable to someone and was completely and utterly stripped of this vulnerability. Okay. And so we went from this to this. All right. But what I see here on this road is this healing and returning to this soft vulnerability in a beautiful way. Okay, so let's keep going here. Let's look at these cards. We have Death. There's a transformation. Okay, there is the process of transformation with the Death card coming through for you. Okay, we have these cards really are about the different like aspects that are going to come in and help you heal this. You may be going through this now. It may be a process you're currently going through, or you have been going through. Some are further along the journey. Some are just starting. Okay, we have Spring. Okay, beautiful, beautiful energy. We have Incubation. Okay, another Astara, another spring type energy here. So we have Death and we have Spring. A lot of Persephone energy. Okay, so you guys, if you're not familiar with the myth of Persephone, I highly encourage you to look into it. There are a lot of mysteries about the myth of Persephone. Okay, so for those of you that are interested, I encourage you to look into it. Okay, we have Dispirited. Okay, I completely understand that, completely valid. Okay, Expansion, and we have Sweetness here. Okay, so it's like a return, not even a return, because I feel like it's growth. I feel like there's growth here. It's like, it's almost like before, when we were in this space of vulnerability, there was fear. There was fear in this vulnerability. There was afraid. I was afraid this would happen. That's what I'm hearing. I'm afraid. I was afraid this would happen, and it did. It did. And now there's no way to make it better. That's what I feel like. There's no way to make this better. Tell me more about this. Let's pull some of these cards first. Okay. The Impasse Oracle. Tell me about this fragmentation a little bit. Let's explore this energy we've had to overcome. This overcoming energy on this road. What are we overcoming? This, the bottom, and this. Okay, we're pulling 4. Okay. We have Generating Dynamic Confidence. Okay. We have Taking a Vow. Okay. We have questioning the darkest thoughts, and we have mediating and reflecting. Okay, so, fragmentation, atonement, these are dark thoughts. Okay, you may have thought, I want revenge. I want an eye for an eye, and I got to tell you, that's valid. It's okay for you to have negative thoughts about someone who has screwed you over. Let me say it again. It's okay for you to have negative thoughts about somebody who screwed you over. For those in the back, it's okay for you to have negative thoughts about someone who has screwed you over. Don't you dare feel guilty about it. Don't you dare feel guilty about it. You are a human being, and human beings have emotions. And half of our issues on this planet is we suppress our negativity instead of understanding that it's part of being human, it's part of our shadow. And if we could just acknowledge those emotions and work with them in healthy ways, it would avoid it becoming a block in our own life. Okay, so maybe you feel hate for someone. Maybe you feel vengeful energy. Maybe you're just mad at the world. That's okay. Don't allow the rage to eat you alive. Okay, I feel like there's a lot of anger here, and it's valid. I want you to know that. Let's just take a moment. I want you to take a moment and honor your anger. That's part of this road. This road is a lava-surrounded road. Your road's different. It's like a yellow brick road that's surrounded by lava. The floor is lava. Your floor isn't lava, but it's surrounded by lava. You're angry. And your guides, ancestors, whatever you work with, need you to deal with it. Don't suppress it. Because a lot of times when we're this angry, and I understand this because I did this for years, we turn our anger on ourselves. And a lot of times suppressed anger, and I'm not a psychiatrist, a psychologist, I'm just a woman with a gift, and I'm sharing it with you. If you need professional help, please go seek it, okay? But sometimes our rage gets turned internally, and it can manifest like depression, anxiety. We kind of lash out at ourselves. And if you resonate with this, you may be doing that. You may have been doing that on your road. And I need you to know it is okay for you to be angry. You did not deserve the treatment you got, okay? You are worthy of more. That's what this road is about. It's about you learning your worth. Okay, don't let your rage, your lava, destroy you. Understand that you are like Pele, the goddess Pele. You are the source of your fire. You are the source of your lava. You control it. It doesn't control you. Use your rage, your anger. Use that energy. Put it to something that works for you. Put it into something and express it in ways that feed you. Some people put their anger into art. Some people put it into running. Some people put their rage into talk therapy. Some people put it into building a business. Some people scream in the shower. We're all different, okay? But don't continue to keep it locked inside, because I feel like a lot of you are disconnected from your anger. And here's what happens. A lot of times when we disassociate from our emotions, one emotion, we end up disassociating from all of them, pretty much, and we become numb. Because to feel one emotion opens up the door to feeling many emotions. Okay? And yeah, the good ones are in there too. And I feel like that's part of this group. We have part of this road, part of this group. We have expansion and sweetness. That is your Emerald City. That is your home. That is your next stop on this journey. But first, you've got to understand that you control the lava. Your lava, the anger is flowing and flip-flopping all over your road. And it's creating these issues for you. So it's really important that you take time. You slow down. You may be a fire sign, a Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries. You may be a Taurus or a Capricorn too. Could be air. Could be air as well. Could be Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. There's a lot of energy here, but I feel like someone who's got a lot of just a lot of spunk, a lot of fiery energy. Okay, but also someone very powerful. And I feel like there's a need here to calm your energy. And in order to calm this energy that is flowing, it's just like your road. Have you ever seen one of those big, long bridges that cross like crevices, like in a jungle, like big ravines in a jungle, and it's over water and they just rock back and forth? Your road's kind of like that right now, only underneath it isn't water. It's freaking lava. And the lava is right up to the bridge and it's just slopping all over it. And it's your lava and you have control of it. It's not bad. It just, you have to realize that you control the flow of your rage and your anger. It does not control you. And part of the reason why it's out of control or you're having issues with your anger, which you may not realize because you may be a little detached from it, is because you're not acknowledging it. You're not giving it space. And the thing about rage is unacknowledged rage will in some way or form will manifest in your life in some way. You can't escape it. Listen, I tried. It doesn't work. Okay. And I feel like you guys need to give yourself permission to express it. It's valid. Just express it in a healthy way. Express it in a safe way. You know, find someone to talk to about it. Paint, write. Do it in a way that feeds you. Don't do it in a way that is hurtful to you or others. Okay. Because that's not what we want to do. We don't want to let our rage and anger bubble over until we're lashing out at others or ourselves. We want to do it in a way that is a release, where we feel like, I'm so glad I was able to get some of that energy out. Sometimes just working out, like working it out of the body, can really help. Stretching can help. Getting out in nature can help. Mother Nature can really help drain us of a lot of this kind of super like tight. I feel like it's compacted rage. Like it's been so suppressed for some of you guys that it's just like literally oozing out. And I feel like a lot of you are trying to control it. Listen, you can only do that so long. And this road really is about a pressure release, like letting the steam off, like slowly and in a way that feeds you and allows you to get to the Emerald City, and allows you to know that your lava is magic. Your lava is magic. Apparently, your lava is magic. Okay, so we have taking a vow. I feel like there is this energy around you on this pathway where there is an awareness that you need to make a vow to yourself. You need to make time for yourself. You need to self-validate. Okay, again, making time to express how you feel. How you feel is valid. I feel this very strong urge to just revalidate you over and over. It is okay for you to be angry. I don't know if someone told you that it's not okay to be angry, or they've denied that these things have happened, or what it is, or someone has like yelled at you a lot and not allowed you to ever yell back, or someone has done things to you and never apologized. I don't know what this is exactly because it feels like a lot of different things. Okay, so a lot of different, like a mismatch of like chaotic, toxic energy. Your anger is valid. You have every right to be angry. You have every right to have your rage. But please don't allow it to destroy you or take you under, okay? That's not okay. You have a lot to look forward to. And there's a lot of beautiful things on this road. There's a lot of beautiful things opening up for you. And I want you to give yourself a chance. How do you do that? By not being completely separated from your emotions, starting to feel. And part of starting to feel is not just the sadness, it's not just the depression, it's not just that. It's feeling the anger. It's feeling the outrage that someone could treat you the way they did. How dare they? Who the fuck do they think they are? That kind of thing. You have a right. You have a divine right to be upset about how you were treated. It's called righteous indignation, and you have a right to be outraged. You have a right to be angry. It's okay. It doesn't make you a bad person. It's not a judgment call. It's not a morality call. You have a right to be angry, all right? It's okay. I understand. Just get it out in a way that is, it feeds you and it doesn't hurt you or anyone else, okay? And please seek help if you need it, all right? That's what it's there for. Okay, let's move into this generating dynamic confidence, because that's what we're getting to. Because all this lava, all this fiery energy, what I'm seeing is as you begin to hold space and heal that up, you understand that rage and anger transmuted becomes this confidence. It becomes this power. It becomes ownership of self. It becomes self-validation, baby. It becomes this energy of like, you can't mess with me. I know who I am. I've been torn apart. Sorry, I had to cough. I've been torn apart. Like I've been down on the ground. I know what it's like. So you can't touch me. I'm untouchable. I know who I am. Okay, we have one card that came out. We have overcome fear. Boom. You can have fear of being angry. It's like fear of people seeing you for really being a human being and having emotions. Some of you have been going through life like a robot, like an emotionless robot. I did this, okay? So I understand it. Because if you have emotions, then you're imperfect and you can't please other people and you can't make peace. Even if it's false peace, you can't make false peace or fake peace for people if you feel emotions, because then you express them and inevitably it's going to cause a problem. So I get that. Overcoming a lot of fear. Like, here is your light, your internal light going on. Understanding that you are the fiery flame of your lava. You control it. You are the power switch of that. That's how powerful you are. And you taking that anger and instead of flowing it toward, taking the power that you had towards the anger and the rage, and instead of flowing it outward towards that, flowing it towards a purpose, towards yourself, towards a rebirth, towards this beautiful energy of like, I'm not going to let people who hurt me take away my opportunity for growth and for happiness. I'm not going to let people do that to me. Tell me more about this Emerald City. Oh, wow. We had several pop out. So let's just kind of like do this. Okay, we have wisdom. You are learning so much on this journey, on this yellow brick road. You are learning so much about yourself. Profound levels of self-awareness. And this wisdom, you're going to be able to share with other people. Some of you guys are teachers. Like, you're going to be teaching people about the bounce back after cruelty. Like how to do transformations, how to transform yourself. We have magical power. Boom. Yeah. Transmutation, transmuting anger and rage into that glow up energy, into change, into manifestation, into wisdom, into courage, into sweetness, into expansion, into confidence. No longer letting the rage run you, but flipping it and turning it into confidence and using it to gain, using it to get ahead in life. We have balanced emotions. Boom. You're going to find that your emotional state becomes more calm. As you release these emotions, as you become more, I seen a cat like needing a heart. You know how cats kind of need things like needing a heart. Like as you become more flexible in your emotions, as you begin to deal with your emotions more. Listen, as this was a surprise to me, and I know to some people it's going to be like, of course you do. Well, as I began to explore like my anger and that kind of thing, I was surprised that I started to explore my happiness, and I started to have memories that were happy. And I never put together that I would eventually start having the emotions of happiness with memories, because I've never really had that before. I've heard people talk about it, but I've never really experienced happiness and memory. And I feel like that's something that's going to come together for you. Like you're going to start to understand that underneath all the emotions that you have been not wanting to feel, there's good things there. There's like the happy memories, the love memories, the compassion memories, the silly memories. You're going to get to feel those beautiful emotions too. Oftentimes we forget. We forget about that stuff because we're so busy trying to like work through this. Once we start the journey, we're like trying to work through it. We're trying to do that stuff. For some of you guys who are magical, you work in the craft or what have you, I feel like your magical abilities on this journey are going to profoundly increase, because I feel like a lot of your magical potential has been going towards this like suppression of emotion, especially this rage, this anger. And I feel like it's now going to be being poured into your magic. It's like a recalibration of your magical energies and your magical focus. It's very powerful. Okay, and we have divine guidance. Again, as I say that about your magical energies, I feel like you're going to be very attuned to your spiritual gifts. You're going to be very attuned to your guides. There's going to be a lot of wisdom. Some of you guys are going to find that your channeling abilities open up, your psychic abilities open up more. I think you're going to feel more divinely guided on a daily basis. This feels like a big, wide opening of a new pathway of growth in your life and really new possibilities, powerful possibilities. And we have safe travel. I feel like this road, at first, with all this like intensity, may not feel very safe. It may feel like, oh my God, like I don't want to do this. This anger, your anger may actually scare you a little bit because you have suppressed it for so long. It feels very powerful. Well, it's lava, you know, so it may really scare you. We have the 10 of Wands here, no reversal. So it feels heavy, lots of burdens. Okay, burdens on fire. That's what I'm seeing. Burdens on fire. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the 7 of Swords. Yeah, lots of betrayal energy, heavy, dense energy, and it's like opening up the can of worms, right? And there may be some fear. You can have fear of your own anger, fear of losing control, fear of it getting out of hand. And I feel like I want you to know, as if you're going through this right now, or as you approach it, as you work through it, that it's going to be okay. It's safe. This is a safe process, okay? They are just emotions. Say it with me. These are just emotions, nothing more and nothing less. Okay, and as human beings, we are built to experience them. All right, they are part of our journey. And they feel very powerful to you because you haven't felt them very much because of your particular situation. So be kind to yourself as you do this. Okay, take your sweet time, my dear. Take as much time as you need on this part of your journey. I feel like the first part of this journey to the Emerald City might take a bit, and that's okay. You have lava all over your road. Of course it's going to take you some time, babe. Just relax with it. There's no hurry. There's a lot of burdens here. There's a lot of betrayal energy here. I think a lot of you feel like you've had stuff taken from you, like literally. I'm not going to use the word, but if you know, you know. Okay. And I feel like there's going to be a moment where this energy will shift. Like you're going to have a breakthrough. You're going to have a moment of inspiration where everything's going to kind of shift gears. And you're going to realize that, you know what? I felt some of this emotion and it's okay. Like you're going to know that you're okay. And you're going to shift into the next layer of the journey. Okay. But the first little bit, I just need you to breathe and know that it's okay. It's safe journey, safe travels. This energy is dense because it's a lot. You've been carrying it a long time. Okay. Now, the next leg, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So we're working, we're doing our thing. 7-7 is a number of alignment for you. So look for sevens. Okay. Tell me more about the next leg. The divine guidance, the wisdom, the magical power, balanced emotions. One more, this one. Oh, okay, let's get one more. I want one more after that. Okay, ooh, that's too many, but we're going to take that one. And those other ones. Okay. All right. Okay, we have the King of Cups. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Devil. Wow, that came out in the first part. I shuffled these very well too. So we have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Eight of Swords. We have Temperance. We have the Devil. The Queen of Swords. Wow, this Queen of Swords and the Devil came out in the first one as well. I feel like this is like your rage. I feel like this is part of it. This is about learning about your anger, learning about your emotions, overcoming your fear, overcoming like the uncomfortableness that comes with exploring your rage, and understanding the power of that and learning how to harness it with the Seven of Pentacles, learning how to harness it. And then we have the King of Cups here. And really getting in touch with your emotions with the King of Cups and the Temperance card. Really getting in touch with your emotions. You have the Eight of Swords here. This is a difficult, this isn't easy. I don't want you to think that this group 2, that your road to the Emerald City is easy. It's not. It's not. But it's worth it. It really is. It's worth it. We have the Six of Pentacles here. And we have the Four of Wands. Okay. So I feel like there is a lot of happiness at the end of this journey. Well, it's not the end. It's the Emerald City. There's another road. I'm seeing another road past the Emerald City. But we're not going to talk about that. I want to talk about this Four of Wands. Tell me about this Four of Wands. What is this happy moment, this happy time? We're working towards this happy time. This balanced emotions. Yes, what are we working towards? There's movement. I'm hearing there's movement. There's movement towards something. Happiness, happiness, happy times, happy times. We have the Queen of Pentacles, independence, the Fool, a new journey. One more. And we have the Chariot. Yeah, so we have a lot of movement, a new journey, okay, towards independence. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles is an independent queen, a healing queen, a financially secure queen, a confident queen. I feel like we have sweetness here. Okay, so I feel like things are going to get easier for you, and I feel like you're going to feel more confident in what you do. There's also expansion here. There's expansive energy coming through for you. I think your social circle is going to expand. I think you're just going to be more open to people, places, and things because you're going to overcome fear. Okay, you're going to overcome some fear here, and I feel like with the Fool, the Chariot, this Queen of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands, there's a lot of power in your manifestations. Okay? A lot of power. All right? So I feel like on this journey, your manifestations will come through in very powerful ways. I think it can take a bit, but when they come through, they're going to ground in powerful ways. Like you're going to be validated in your manifestations. Okay. So, you know, don't get disheartened. Okay. I know that it feels like this journey, it's like I said, it's not overnight. Like this is going to be an intense kind of journey for you guys. It's unlike group one. Okay. It is, I have to call it like I see it. And I'm not going to tell you it's going to be all fun and games. Like there is some work here for you to do. But at the end of this journey, there's a lot of fulfillment here. There's a lot of motion after stagnation. And it has to do with you transmuting your anger into manifesting energy, into confidence, into abundance, into magic. Literally, your rage, your suppressed emotions are fuel for your manifestations. You can transmute that energy and that emotional energy into fuel for magic and manifestation. It's extremely powerful. And I feel like there will be a moment of clarity for you on how to do that. And I see the Emerald City just lighting up as the clarity comes in for you. For some of you guys, that 77 number is going to be moments of clarity. 777. I'm seeing it 3 times. Repeating sevens. Watch when sevens come up for you. Okay. I feel like there may be a song, you may be having a conversation, you may be thinking about something. All of those things are going to be times where there may be a sign coming through that helps you get clarity about this process for you. Okay. About how to harness the power of these repressed emotions, or the wisdom that you've learned from this situation to help you manifest happiness, abundance, and this beautiful road for you of sweetness. And I do feel like you're going to become more and more confident. And I feel a lot of happiness for you guys, and you deserve it. I want you to know you deserve it. I need you to sit with the idea that you deserve this, okay? And embrace it, all right? Okay, group 2, that's what I received for you. I hope this resonated. If it did, please leave me a comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical creatures next time. Bye, guys. Hey, group 3, all of you that selected the Mayor Munchkin, this is going to be your reading all about what road is opening for you. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's a general session, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I will be pulling more cards as I need to for clarity, so let's get into what came out for you. All right, so the first 3 cards here are Swamp Witch, Voodoo, Spirits, Heritage. I'm going to keep it down here. Animist, Witch, Life, Spirit, Connection. And we have Dianic Witch, Femininity. Sorry, my tongue's heavy because of my medicine. Goddess, Fertility. Okay, I'm going to pull these cards here. Did I get all of them? Okay, yeah. All right. We have Alone in the World. We have Obsession. And yeah, that's it. Okay. Alone in the World and Obsession are those 2 cards. And then we have Magic, Protection. We have Beltane, Fertility. We have Embolic, Awakening. I think that's how you say embolic. I'm probably saying it wrong. We have Cinnamon, Reignite. We have Black Pepper, Banishment, and we have Olive, Peace. Now, I want to tell you that I know this is the mayor, okay? But I have to say, he feels like a wizard. I'm just telling you, he feels like a wizard. And I can't shake that feeling. Also, with all this fertility here, we have fertility in this card. We have fertility in this card. And we have femininity. We have Dianic Witch. I feel like there's something that's going to be very fertile. Probably something you've been working on this road. Okay. I'm seeing your road before me, and on either side of your road is fields of flowers. I'm seeing cornucopias bursting with life. I'm seeing like fields of livestock. I'm seeing plenty. I'm seeing like gold coins being thrown from the goddess Fortuna. I'm seeing prosperity being just given. I'm seeing like confetti, like being blown out of cannons. I'm seeing celebration. And I feel like this is coming after this time here. Okay. Um, and what I'm seeing is like before you got to this road, your road leading up to this is a desert. There is no real road before this yellow brick road for you guys. It is a desert. There was nothing. Um, and I'll tell you what I'm feeling. I'm feeling starvation. I'm feeling isolation. I'm feeling neglect. I am feeling alone. I am feeling afraid. I am feeling forgotten. Um, I'm feeling that I am alone in the world. Those are the feelings I'm feeling before I get to this road. I'm seeing the fencing around like this realm crossing is made of wood. It's like rough. If you've ever seen like some of the fencing for livestock, sometimes they cut wood and they interlock it together, and that makes a fence, and that's what I'm seeing. Um, and it's like an old ranch kind of fence. And beyond that is this very magical, colorful world, just like Oz. It's like you go from this very desert plain of lack, of thirst, of hunger, of loneliness, of isolation, to this place and lack of color, like lack of liveliness, lack of vitality, to this place of plenty. And kind of like two, but very different, is the shock to the system. Two was shock to the system. Group two had a shock to the system for a very different reason. Your shock to the system is because of the overflow of good things, the overflow of possibly like, it feels like giving coming towards you, like people giving things to you or giving you opportunity or being kind to you, being nice to you. People, it also feels like opportunity. It feels like money. I'm going to tell you, for a few of you, you guys, it's about creation. There's something you are either working on or being guided to work on. This could be something artistic. It could be a business. It could be you're going to school to get a degree to do something. But there's something, and it also could be that you want to have children. For some of you, there is a family forming. For others, this is a business. Okay. There's definitely, this road is about you and this creative thing that you have either already started giving birth to or you are giving birth to. Okay. And I feel like the universe is just, it's almost like energetically the universe shifts in your favor. It could have to do with some astrology that is going to be shifting. The planets are going to be shifting. There's aspects, there's aspects shifting into different, I'm not going to get into that in this reading, but there's a lot of aspects shifting into signs and things. And it's going to cause some major changes. And I feel like that may have something to do with it. So look into that. This is a timeless reading. That's why I'm not going to get into it. But cinnamon, let's talk about cinnamon. Okay, cinnamon is a herb that's often used for abundance. It can be used for other things too, but I'm being called to the abundance. And I feel like with reignite here, there is a fire around you that is illuminating great light. that's going to bring in a lot of compassion towards you. A lot of people are going to be more interested in you. And for some of you, it's not a lot of people, but it's the right people. Okay. Um, and I also feel like this energy is also about inspiration. It's about being inspired to do the things that you've always wanted to do in this creative area that will lead you down the road to your Emerald City. I'm okay. Now, just please take what resonates here. I don't really want to blow people up this way, but this is what I'm seeing. Okay. So just take what resonates. Some of you guys have an emerald city that is literally made of emeralds and gold and money. Okay. You're building that city, you're building a foundation that is extremely stable. You are extremely talented and you have not really been showcasing your gifts completely, or you haven't got the attention for your gifts, or you haven't been able to get into the right place at the right time. And I feel like that's aligning. Your time of isolation in the desert is over. Your 40 days in the desert is over. Your dog days are over. Okay. And I feel like you're coming into a time of awareness. There is a peace coming into your life, okay? It's going to be very peaceful. It's also going to be very shocking. You're going to have an awakening that the universe has indeed turned in your favor. The scales have shifted, okay? And it's not a one-day thing, okay? It's not just like, oh, that was just lucky. No. It is a long-term thing. It is the way it is now. And I think there will be some fear that it's going to go away. There'll be some fear that it's going to leave, but it's not. You are very protected, okay? A lot of you have been doing work for years. Hear me. You have been doing work for years to get here. You have worked through extreme levels of difficult issues, trauma, baggage, and things like that. Heavy, heavy energy. You are what I call a heavy lifter for the collective, okay? You've done the work. And your road to Oz is very profound. Some of you guys are going to have such an expansion of your third eye and your creative gifts. It is going to knock you for a loop. If you guys are visionaries in any kind of way, if you're psychics in any kind of way, your experiences, your visions are going to go into high def 5D. You're going to start seeing things in ways you never thought you could. It's going to blow your mind. A lot of you think that your gifts are very elevated, and they are, but hold on. Buckle up, because they're about to kick up to places you didn't think they could. And it's a beautiful thing. It's going to be very inspiring for you. And it's a lot of energy. And I got to tell you, you guys, for some of you, there's love here too. And I just want to mention that, because I feel like we have alone in the world. And I feel like you guys need to know that you're not going to be alone. Okay, you're not. In fact, you're going to have a lot of energy focused on you. I feel a lot of energy focused on you. And I feel like there's just a drawing to you with this animus energy, this animus witch energy, life, spirit, connection. I feel like there's energies that just want to connect with you. You know, there may be a new paradigm that opens up to you that has a lot to offer you. Okay. Let me get some more cards here for you. Tell me more about the Emerald City. Tell me more about this manifestation of this road. Okay. I'm taking quite a few of these. So, all right. Okay. Okay. We have descend. Okay. So you're coming from your journey is long. It's been very long. Like I said, years. Okay, so I feel like the desert for you was your descension into the underworld, into your underworld, into shadow work. You've done the shadow work. Some of you guys pop in and out of it, but you've done it so much that it's almost like second nature. That's what I'm hearing. It's just, it's something you've done so much that it's not like, it's almost not even a big deal. It's just like, okay, I'm going to do shadow work for a while. I'll pop out of it, done kind of thing. We have enter. We have presence. Move that way. Okay. We have central realm, celestial realm. We have celebration, and we have awake again. You guys, definitely, I feel like there's an ascension going on here. Probably, this isn't your first one, though. You guys have ascended before. That's pretty clear to me. But you're going to be entering a new level of ascension. It's going to be very peaceful, but it's going to be very activating. You're going to align in a very high vibrational way with your own presence. You're going to understand the power that you possess, the healing abilities that you possess, and how deeply you're able to connect with other people, and how this energy can flow to others, and how you can help humanity. And this really is going to help you bring in the abundance that you need to be able to do the things that you want to do to help other people. It's like your abundance is coming from the fact that your goal is to help people. And that can be different forms. It doesn't mean that you're a doctor. It doesn't mean that you're, a brain surgeon or whatever. It means that you're doing what you feel called to do, that you are on purpose, you are on task, you are in alignment with the universe. And I think you're going to feel the alignment. I think you're going to feel it. Look at this card. I think you're going to feel that alignment energy. I think it's going to be so profound that you're going to find yourself completely and utterly awake in the world in a new way. Okay. And this may manifest as those visions I was talking about, as that psychic ability, feeling very attuned to the celestial realm, and really being able to see how this world really works and the illusions of the world that have been cast. It's as if you can see the falsity of the matrix, if you will, functioning around you. And you will find that as you become aware of it more and more, and the different layers and the complexity of it as it falls away to you, it will begin to interact with you in different ways, and see how much you know and how much you don't know. Some of you guys are going to remember, you're going to remember that you are a higher dimensional being. You're going to come into the full memory of your higher dimensional self. Some of you guys are going to walk into the awareness, and you're going to fully embody your higher self in the 3D. You're going to pull that energy into 3D. It's going to help you heal other people. It's going to help you heal yourself. And you're going to enter this time where there's going to be a lot of happiness. There's going to be happiness in just being. The frustration you feel in the human vessel, the frustration you feel in your life with the lack of progress you may have had on your road, which you've been in the desert. So I understand that you know that. You're not going to feel frustrated, because you're going to understand it. You're going to understand what's going on, and you're going to refocus. You're going to refocus, and it's going to allow you to celebrate. It's going to allow you to be happy and relax and understand that you're in flow. And when you're in flow, everything unfolds as it should be. There is an acceptance of your nature. There is an acceptance of your presence. There is an acceptance of your high vibe flow, your frequency. Some of you guys are getting a complete frequency upgrade. Okay, it's truly so beautiful. There is something about your energy that's very magical. And I feel like you're going to be drawing. The leadership card wants to come out, so we're going to pop that out. We have leadership, mindfulness. We have mindfulness coming out as well. So we have leadership, mindfulness. You are a leader, okay? Some of you guys are reluctant. I get this, and I'm going to tell you a little story. When I was about 30-ish, give or take a few years, my memory's a little mushy because I've been sick for a long time. I was asked to do something that would put me in kind of a leadership position, and I refused the call. I refused it. And it kind of put me on a trajectory to where I am today. But it was a long detour. But I learned a lot. And some of you guys may be feeling that kind of energy. Understand that if you've taken the long way around, it was for a reason, and you've learned so much. Knowledge just popped out. You've learned so much. We have mindfulness here. You understand the power of living in the present moment, the power of presence. That is where magic is born. Living in the present moment. When I do these readings, I am right with you right now in this moment. I am nowhere else but here. And when you are able to be exactly in the present moment of now, that is in flow. You are in flow with the universe. And I feel like that's where you're going, completely in flow. And people are like, you can't live in flow. Oh, yes, you can. That is part of spiritual mastery, is living in flow every day. It is our natural state of being, to be in flow. And everyone's flow is different and unique. What everyone's purpose, their own purposes, is unique and different, and it can change. Your life purpose can change in the different seasons of your life as you change, as your awarenesses change, as you grow, as your frequencies develop. Things change, and I feel like as human beings, we want things to be a certain way all the time, and that is not the state of being a human being. We are human and we are spiritual. We are light and we are shadow. And I feel like group 3, part of your journey to the Emerald City is like accepting that. And not only accepting that, but thriving in it and understanding the mastery of that state, of that purpose, of that being, of the being of being human, being fully human and fully divine. Sorry, had a hard time getting that one out. Okay, we have the Fool. There's Dorothy. Little did she know. We have the High Priestess. That's Glenda and Dorothy. We have the King of Swords. If he only had a brain. Then we have the Moon. Then we have the Six of Cups. Aw. Okay, so what we have here for you is like, this is a new journey for you. The journey to the very heart and soul of you on this pathway. Your gifts are going to be just so expansive. And this could go anything from spiritual to creative. And I feel like your empathic gifts are even more so. I feel like your dream time is going to be full of strangeness and weirdness. Your visions, like I said before, are going to be full of strangeness and weirdness. There is healing going on here. There's a lot of healing energy around you. And I feel like you may be one of those people that you can just talk to people and you offer insights just by like normal conversation. You may be someone that doesn't have to necessarily have a platform to heal people. You don't necessarily have to go to school to do some kind of healing modality. You just can heal people with your laughter kind of thing. Like you're just a natural born healer. You're a natural born high priestess, high priest, high person kind of energy. But very attuned. High priestess, the Moon, is very super attuned to the etheric realms. And, we have this celestial realm card here. You can't get more attuned than this. Okay, some of you guys have been high priests, high priestesses in past lives, future lives, multidimensional lives. You have been a high priest, high priestess, moon energy being in another realm. Okay, and I'm telling you this on a high frequency kind of vibe so that you can connect with this energy if you choose to. Now, the realm will be individual to each one of you. Okay, if you vibe with this, okay, 222, if you vibe with this, and you can bring this energy, this knowledge, this mindfulness through to this realm. You can do it through meditation, but this will be presented to each one of you as it is. Okay. You guys are definitely, some of you guys can walk between realms. You're realm walkers. You can be in 3D and 5D at the same time. It's a very weird experience because you will experience 5D and you'll see it for what it is, and you'll see 3D and experience 3D for what it is, but you'll feel 5D and see some 5D things going on, and that's where your visionary stuff takes place. Some of you guys will start seeing apparitions, and how they will form is like you'll see like dots or pixelations. They'll look like pixelations to you, okay? And they'll start to form like faces or bodies or parts of bodies, okay? And it will almost feel like a hologram is trying to form. It may not fully form, it may just be an impression. And over time, those impressions will grow into more solid forms, okay? And you'll start seeing those more and more. Don't let them frighten you, okay? If you feel uncomfortable, clear your energy, do whatever clearing you do. Clearing can be a very personal thing. So, you can use lemongrass, you can use Palo Santo, you can use dragon's blood. There's all sorts of things you can use. So use whatever method you feel comfortable with, but clear your space, clear your own energy. You can call in Archangel Michael, but understand that this is part of your process. Some of you guys who have Now, I think a lot of you have already had a Kundalini awakening, but for some of you, this is your Kundalini awakening. Now, you will need to meditate, and I need you to kind of like look into that if you don't know what that is, okay? If that strikes a chord with you, please research Kundalini awakening and kind of start going into that, okay? Because that may be something that becomes very important for you, because Kundalini awakening is basically, short story here, it's the energy that lays dormant at the bottom of your spine. It's vitality. It's very powerful spiritual energy, and traditionally you do all these meditations, and spiritual masters can help raise that up through your spine up into your pineal gland, and it gives you a lot of power and vitality and a spiritual awakening. Now, sometimes it is raised in different ways. It can be accidentally raised by someone, and anyway, for some of you, you're having a K awakening because of this frequency. Some of you guys are going to receive some kind of download or have some kind of meditative experience or receive some kind of energy from the sun, or something's going to happen, and it's going to trigger you on this road to have a massive kind of awakening or ascension kind of energy. How it's going to feel is it's going to feel like there's something happening in your upper crown. Your crown, what I mean by upper crown is your crown and above your crown chakra. You'll feel some kind of activity, and it will feel almost like an opening. It's not going to hurt. It's just going to feel very light, and it will feel like happiness. It'll feel like joyful. Some of you guys have a block with happiness. You feel afraid to be happy. You will be able to release that fear of happiness. The fear of happiness is coming from your desert-like experience prior to getting to this yellow brick road to the Emerald City. Understand that your Emerald City, built of money and gold and things like that, is a byproduct of this powerful work that's happening on your road. Some of you guys are halfway down this road and you see the doors of the Emerald City, okay? You're almost there. Some of you guys are at the very beginning of this road. So it's very different for different people. This is the card that dropped. We have the King of Swords. All right. There's going to be a lot of clarity. I feel like halfway on this journey, you're going to see and you're going to know. You're going to see and you're going to know. We have the Chariot, which is, it's about victory. It's about conquering. It's about movement. It's about balance. We have the Ten of Wands. This is about, I'm feeling like there is a lot of accomplishment here. You're going to feel very accomplished. You're going to feel like you finally have made it, even though I have to tell you that just making it to this road in the first place is a huge accomplishment. Like you should be like flipping over backwards, although I know you're tired. But you should be celebrating just making it to the road. I'm seeing someone crawling through the desert and putting their hand like on the yellow brick road and like crawling on their knees like, I made it. Yeah, you made it. You made it to the road. So you should celebrate if you're just making it. Now, if you've been on the road, you need to stop a minute and just, you know, relax and chill because you're on the road and you're almost there. It's a beautiful thing how far you've come. And a lot of the weird things I've talked about, weirdness, it's going to get weird on this journey. Okay, because as we continue to grow and expand on these spiritual journeys, these evolutions of self, this journey of authenticity, we become more and more aware of how weird and strange and beautiful and wonderful we are. And the world and the universe reflects that back to us. And we see how weird and wonderful and authentic the world is. It's not what we've been told. And we discover that one by one, unfolding the mysteries of ourselves, the universe, and our reality. And that really is what your road is about. Although, you guys, there's so much fertility here and abundance. It's crazy. It's really crazy. So I feel like you guys, there's a lot of good things here. Stay mindful, stay present, okay? And acknowledge how much you've learned. All right? Okay, group 3, that's what I received for you. I hope this resonated. If it did, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical creatures next time. Bye, guys.